Hello farmers, welcome back to East Vineland, where I got some hay bales on here because one of the grass fields contracts came up in the month of September. I was not expecting that, but these bales are all ours. So I've already gotten $10,000 for the bales I got when I completed the job. So I came up with a full trailer, and that completed the contract, and the leftover bales left on the trailer. Whoops, I'm already turning around. I haven't even sold them yet. But yeah, the leftover bales I had were ours, so I got 10 grand for that. I've done some other contracts. A lot of fertilizing contracts are coming up. The contracts for sowing, seeding, and planting, as they call it, those contracts come up, but before I can click on them to accept them, they kind of disappear. So the farmers aren't waiting for me to seed their fields, I guess. Well, we got some more minor issues to deal with here. And up to $141,000 in the bank account. This contract here for the grass is going to pay me, I think, $22. So if you may remember at the end of the last episode, I held on to two contracts that were completed. One was for harvesting and one was for cultivating. They were complete, and of course after recording, I just exited the game to get the video going here and uploaded. And then, so today I logged back in, and, well, to no surprise, one of the contracts disappeared, which was the harvesting contract. No big deal, because I wrote down the total I would have gotten after, I finished the contract and with the borrowed items. So I just added that in. The cultivating job was still there, and I'm like, oh, that's okay. Let me just go ahead. And I started doing some of the contracts, like fertilizing, and a couple of plow jobs have come up, so I did those. But what I found out afterwards is, I knew that was going to happen at some point. A car was going to come out of that end of the map and surprise me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. There you go. So yeah, as I was going around the map, I ran across the combine harvester, the case combine harvester that I had borrowed for the contract. That is not there anymore. I still have the borrowed items from that harvesting contract, like this JCB. I don't know. So what I'm going to try to do is, let me go in here, because we are all done. The only contract I got open right now is this hay baling contract that I was doing right here. It completed for $22,608. I borrowed the items, leasing costs. I got some hay left in the baler, so that's the extra cash there. So I'm going to get $21,862. Let's collect on that. Let me go out. So I have no contracts, and I still have the JCB, the case combine, the 9250, the corn header that's on there. I also have the trailer that to transport the grain around for the sunflower, and I forgot what contract that field was in. Let me look at here quickly. That was like field number 61. I still think I got another tractor down at the shop I never used, and an auger wagon. So all the contracts are done, but I still got contracted equipment. So I thought, okay, this is kind of weird. Maybe it's in my shop. Maybe somehow it converted it over to owned items. But we come over here, I don't have any harvesters here. So the game knows I don't own them. I tried bringing the trailer down. Now, there's the combine still sitting here. Yep, the axial flow. So I actually tried coming down to the store, and I was like, okay, here's one of the trailers for that contracting job. I tried to bring it down to the trigger to return it, like you would like a leased item or something. It doesn't even accept it. So, yep, there's the auger wagon right there. And let me guess, in field 49, this is not my class Arion. This is one from lease. From doing the harvesting contract. So, but the good news is we're up to $163,648, but now we got this equipment around here that's not really mine, and it was for a harvesting contract. So what I'm going to do right now, and this is the reason why I brought you back now, is I wanted to show you that I did a hay baling contract and bring it to speed what we're doing now. I'm going to go ahead, save the game, exit, come back in, see if the equipment is still here. If it's still here, I may have to dig into the save file and somehow try to figure out how to return those somehow. And if I can't do that, maybe I'll just drive them down to the store and just leave them parked there and forget about it. But anyways, let me go save the game. I'll see you in, well, for you, a flash of the screen here. And we'll see if this equipment is still here. Well, that trick didn't work. Let me just double check. Maybe did the contract maybe reappear? No, it did not. Harvesting contract for potatoes and all supply and transport. Let me try something here. I want to turn the harvester on in this field here, and let's see if it says for contract work only. I'm just curious. I'm not going to use it on my farm at all because that wouldn't be what we're here to do. I'm just kind of curious to see, has anyone run into this problem where you borrow stuff? This vehicle tool is reserved for contract work only, basically. So it knows it's a contract vehicle, but I don't have any contracts going right now. Speaking of no contracts, there's nothing here. Let me go ahead and refresh here. There's a sewing contract, but it's only $598 to pay me, and it's going to cost me $79 to lease it. Interesting, but not interesting enough. Yeah, so what we might do here is just skip right to the month of October. Let me go ahead and check the store, and while we're in the store, I talked about a few things last episode that I'm looking to purchase, and I did download those mods. And the good thing is I got the model number wrong on the Combine. The Combine, I think I said a TH32. It's actually a TX30. Wait, oh, I'm in, okay, like, where did it go? I went to forage harvesters. Here we go. Combines. Let's scroll down to the end. TX32 costs $55,000, brand new. And that's what it looks like. That used to be in the base game. I use that quite a bit. I remember on 17, Rattlesnake Valley, the field that you start off with, and that I harvested with this combine. I'm like, that's not going to take me long. I think it took me almost 6 hours to harvest that field with this thing. But anyways, that's beside the point. And the header is only $20,000. So we're looking at $75,000 to get a combine, and I think it's 4 meter wide. Is that 4 meter if I remember? 4 meter wide. So that is something we can definitely look at, maybe even this episode. I know, strange to say that. The other thing I was looking at was cedars. So let me show you the cedar that I'm probably going to get next spring. And we scroll on down here, and all these mods I'm showing you are on the Giants Mod Hub. This is the Cocklering Jockey 600, $44,000, and I was wondering, is it a direct drill? Oops, let me go ahead and back up here. Let me click on it. No previous cultivating or plowing necessary, which means it's a direct drill. So with precision farming, that is going to be nice to have. It's a 6 meter wide. It only requires 160 horsepower. Our class Arion's a 205, so that should not be a big thing. No fertilizer on it though, so if you're looking for a fertilizer in cedar, yeah, that doesn't fertilize, just seeds only. And I don't care about that because we got a fertilizer spreader, and it's not going to take long to do that. So there is all that. And the other thing I also noticed that came out on the Mod Hub today, and this is looking way in advance, I do want to use a 60-foot wide header, but the ones that came out today, let me scroll on down here, are the honeybee sets. And there is one in here that is 60 feet wide. And that was going to cost me $213,000, I believe. But the good thing about this compared to the 60-footer, this is a flex head, I believe. I believe it flexes in the middle, unlike the other one where it's all one continuous header. So if you're on uneven terrain, it could cause problems. This one is a flex head, I do believe. I saw it in the description. So that's going to cost me $213,000. We're ways off on that. This is the other 60-footers I was using. Those are a lot cheaper, but a flex head would be kind of good. And yeah, we'll be giving that a try. So those are the mods I just wanted to show you today. But as for these, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to try to take care of those in between episodes. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm not interested in harvesting potatoes. I'm definitely not interested in wanting to go run around, get all this equipment, and get myself $500. Actually, it's probably less than that because I got to put seed in there. So let's go back on home to our tiny little house. And we might be selling some of these silage bales tomorrow. They should be ready tomorrow. Yep, 74%. There might be a couple over here that are not quite ready. Yeah, like that one there. Let's go ahead and zip on off to bed. Let's sleep. And then, actually been not going to sleep right just yet. Let me fast forward time till about 7 o'clock in the evening, and we'll double check on the store, and then we'll head to bed. A beautiful autumn evening has bestowed us here with this beautiful beauty. Yep, I said it. Let me just check on the store. It's been a few hours, and yeah, just the same stuff that was in there before, but some of the items have been removed. That's all right. Let's go here, and yep, let's sleep the night away. Wake up in October. Now, I wonder if sleeping through the night will make the other equipment from the contracts disappear? Like I said, if they don't disappear, I can't bring them to the store, sell them or whatever. Let's see, we went through the night. No, the Combine is still there. That Class Arion is still there. So be it. Let's check the store. Well, Class Arion. Well, we already got one, thank you. 54% off, but that is a bigger... That's an 800 series, and we got the 600 series? I think it's a 600 series that we got. Yep, 600. That's a 600 series, that's an 800 series. No big deal. And the other thing that was in there was an Amazon, is that a direct rail? I don't think this one's the direct rail. I do got modded ones, but I don't know if that's a mod. It doesn't matter. We're not going to be going ahead and getting that at all. What is the silage price going for this morning? Let's check that out here. 172 right now, and the price is going up. What about... No, not that. Let's go back in here. Look, what we got for contracts. It is raining, though. We do have a baling contract on field 105. Wrapping into silage bales. A lot of harvesting contracts have come up. And the one thing I want to do is, before I do anything, and that happens, we're going to be buying a field today, I do believe. Let me go down here. Where's my farm? There's my farm. Hopefully it's still up for sale. Is it field 41? Field 41 is going for $122,000. Currently it has canola in it. And is that ready for harvest? It is ready for harvest. A lot of fields are ready for harvest. These two fields here are sunflower fields. I don't want to get those because then I'd have to buy a header or two separate headers for the harvester. Field 55 is too expensive. We're talking 200 grand for those fields there. But yeah, we can go ahead and afford this one down here. It's a little ways from the farm, but I think eventually, by the time we get done here, we'll have like a lot of fields around here. And yeah, let's go ahead and 122,000. We're going to go ahead and buy that. Bingo bango. Leave me 44,000. So I need another $60,000 to get myself a harvester and the header, and then I can harvest that canola and we can put it into, well, a couple places. No, wait, this takes sunflower, not canola, right? I haven't got this down just yet. Bear with me. Yeah, this takes sunflower, not canola. That's fine, but you know what takes canola? Our fuel refinery does, so we can just jam it right into there. That's the whole purpose. So we got ourselves a field that's ready for harvest. How well is it going to harvest? It's going to harvest as well as it does. Let me come over here and see if the silage bales are ready. Let's see, where's the one that tipped over? 98%. Well, let's go ahead and fast forward some time because the price of silage is going up. 99%. And also, I'm also waiting for the rain to stop, which okay, the rain has stopped. Wait, are we? That is all silage. Let me slow down time here. And is this all silage? This is all silage also. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me just double check on the price of silage and see where I want to bring it. I know the price is still going up, but you know what? It's time to sell it. 172 in the south. All right, we can do that. We can definitely do that. I know I advanced some time. A slight chance that harvester comes up for sale, but wouldn't that shock us all if it did? Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and sell the bales. Oh, the other thing I should do before it disappears, hopefully it didn't. Where's the contract page? Baling. Yep, I'll accept. Oh, borrow. Yep, okay, we got that taken care of. Harvesting. A lot of harvesting contracts. What's that one? Sugar beet. Oh, man. I saw the price. I'm like, oh, that looks really good. Weeding. Nope, don't want to do that. Harvesting soybean. I can do that. Soybean. Let's see. That's corn. I forgot. I know it's a dumb question. Corn should be able to be done in the refinery, right? No. No corn. That's a common thing I'm used to using when making fuel is corn, and we cannot get corn. Okay. Oh wait, I was in there. Did I accept that contract for Bales? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's zoom over here. The other bales, I'm going to leave those there. I don't think I'm going to need it. So he says. Let's see. B operating position. Oh, why are they loading over there? That is kind of weird. See if I can load them on the trailer myself. And hopefully they don't go flying everywhere. I think they're going to. This could be bad. You know what? Let's not. Let me put these back down on the ground. I can see them going flying everywhere, possibly. Okay, they went back on the trailer anyways. Okay, so we should be all good. Let's not drive past any other bales because I don't want to pick up more than I have. So 32 bales at 7,000 liters apiece. So that's going to be like 234,000 liters of silage we're going to go down and sell. And I've already forgot what the price was. I don't know. My brain can't fathom right now the price of all that. I have no idea. Where exactly... Let me get on my side of the road here. That always helps. Field 41. Where exactly is that field going to be? Was it field 41? Oh, it's way down here. It's further down than I thought it was. It's on the other side of the grass field. Just to see how big the field actually is. That's what I want to do. So we're going to zip across here. This is the grass field. And the field right in front of us, that's the brown color. That is field number 41. That is our canola field. Now, you know what? That's what I'm saying. You look at the map. I didn't think the field it's not that big of a field. But you know what? It's something. It'll give us something to do rather than doing contracts all the time. And you know what? That's a decent sized field. And something to give us to other than contracts. So like during the winter months, I'm going to have to do some soil sampling. Going to have to plow it and then prep it. When can I plant? Let's see. No, that's wrong one. Seasons here. Canola. I can plant in March. February, March I can actually plant it, which is kind of interesting. I can still actually plant in the month of October. But I'm not going to have the cash to buy that seed driller we're looking at for $40,000. At least I don't think so. Sometimes you can surprise yourself how much money you bring in. Of course, if I brought down all my other silage bales, we got like another trailer load sitting up there. Who knows? But I'm hoping this gives me the money I'm looking for. I'm guessing I'm going to be short. Just because. Just because you want a certain amount of money, I'm going to bring this down, and we're going to be short. What did I say? I need like 75,000, so I need like 30 grand. Oh yeah, I think we got it. You can't see me right now, but my thumbs are up. We got it. Thumbs up for good. Let's go sell these bales and watch me be short by like $5. $5 wonderful bucks. Alright, let's sneak on in here, and I do mean sneak on in here. Sorry, car behind me, I did not have my direction light on, that's my bad. Up over the slurry pit a little bit. And I won't be able to... Oh, they're selling right off the trailer, that's good. Oh no! Well, if you're wondering what just happened, I took the contract for doing silage bales. Guess where they needed to be delivered? Down here. So all the bales I brought down, it took it for the contract. I did get a little bit of cash. Well, okay. we can all see where this episode is going. Just when you think it's going good, the game's like, it's going a little bit too good for you. So I'm going to show you the mistakes that you're making without noticing it little by little. Well, I don't want to do... Well, the good thing is, it's not like I lost those bales, because when I do the contract for the silage bales, since I got it 100% delivered, every bale off that field is ours. So that's a good thing. The bad thing is, though, I just wanted to sell the bales to be able to buy the harvester so we can do it the rest of this episode. So now I'm going to go back. I'm going to get all the other silage bales that I got, bring them on down, and I'll sell those. And what I'll do is, the bales I get off the grass field, I'm going to do in between this episode, next episode. I'll just go ahead and keep those for the month of December, because they're going to be in a contract. It should completely fertilize them right away, so they should be ready to sell right away. But we're going to wait until December when the price is high, or when I need the money. Okay, I want to meet you back down to the sell point with the other bales from our farm. We'll sell those, and yeah, hopefully buy yourself a TX32 New Holland combine and a 4-meter wide header so we can go harvest some canola. Not as many bales as the first time I came down here, so fingers crossed. We need to get up to 75 grand, which means I need another 30,000. So, like I said, fingers crossed we can get there. And that way we can harvest our own field. If not, it's not that big of a deal. We still will be able to get it today because I got the other contract to do. And that's going to pay me like, I know it said like 14,000. Probably after leasing, maybe 12,000. And then we'll have other bales to sell. But I'm thinking this will get me 30,000. Actually got in here without going over the slurry system. Okay, so now if I just go ahead and drop the bales on here. Oh, just barely going to cover it. Yeah, but with a little bit of extra change to go along with it. Alright, so before we go on back, let's go right into the store. Hopefully my math was right. Fingers crossed. Yep, so 55,000. Nothing special here. Oh, we barely have enough room for everything out here. Hopefully it'll spawn. Trelleborg, Michelin tires. That doesn't add any cost to it. Good. License plate, none. That's all fine. It still says 55,000, right? Yes, it does. All right, let's go ahead and, well, buy that. Making sure I got everything right. Yep, for 55,000. All right, we got that. Let's go ahead and back on up. Let's go in here to headers. And we got to scroll the way down here. Now, we don't need the trailer for this. I mean, it's only 4 meters wide. And there's no options for it. So let's just go ahead and buy that. Did it not? Do I not have enough room down there? I could be. I don't have enough room. Like, why didn't take the money? Why didn't take the money? So I don't think I got any room down there. So I don't own it. Let me just try it again. I may have missed a message that said I don't have no room for it to spawn. Do you want to purchase it? And I say yes. Yep. Delivery space blocked. Please move other items out of the way. All right, but we do got the money. We're all set. And who knows? Maybe in the next 5 minutes when I drive my Arion back, drop off the trailer, and pick up the grain trailer and head on down to the field, maybe it'll come up for sale in the store. I might have a better chance of getting hit by lightning like 20 times in a row, but you never know. Things can happen. Sam, the parking lot is getting full. He's working on it. Yes, I am working on it. Well, here is our combine. Let's hop into this. All right, let me back on up, get out of the way, and hopefully I can now buy the header. All right, let's try this. Oh, nope, not corn headers. Just headers. Head on down. Head on down all the way here to buy a $20,000 header. Buy it. Can I? It says we can fetch our purchase at the store. Right in front of me. Man, that header looks so small now. Pick it on up. I don't really need a trailer for it when it's not even as wide as the 1-lane road. Now, a slight issue I could have, it's not that big of a deal. I'm kind of curious if our auger for the combine can get tall enough to empty into our grain trailer. Oh wow, that goes up a lot higher than I thought it was going to. Haven't used this in a long time, but that should be fine. I think that'll be good. I don't even remember. I think this holds like 6,000 liters capacity in the combine. But all this canola right in front of us is good. And also, I just remembered canola on this map. I should be able to do straw. So let's turn on enable straw, which we do have. Enable straw. There we go. It was on. I think this will be the first time I've ever done canola straw before. It's been in the game with mods going back to 19. And there we go. We are harvesting our own canola. Well, it wasn't ours until about a few minutes ago, so we didn't plant it. I am kind of curious, though, what is... It says expected yield 64%, yield potential out of 100. But then again, there's no soil sampling. I know. I don't know how the game transfers over. If it was fertilized twice without precision farming because it was owned by another farmer, and now we own it, so it considers it as precision farming. I don't know how it transfers over, but it's one of those things. We're going to get what we get out of it, right? That's not much we can do. All right, let's just give it a quick look here. I think we're fine. I'll just have to hug the trailer. Ooh. I think it'll work. I think it's okay. I think it's all good. Let me get a couple of headlands done here. So all this canola will go into our refinery to make diesel, compost, pig food, and some methane. And I'm thinking if it makes enough diesel, I may go ahead and turn on the generator and start making some energy with our diesel. So we'll just take our diesel that we get, turn it on, and yeah, make some energy with it. And of course that will boost up our production. Because right now we're getting about $5 grand a day just from the wind turbine, so I don't know how much we'll get if we fire up the diesel generator. But not too bad. So this is our second year, if you want to, our first full year. Our first year was August to the end of the year, December. And this is our first full year here. And look at that. Now we bought in like 3 fields. Actually, well, we bought like 4 or 5 plots of land. We got equipment. I was going to say, we got decent equipment. It's not bad equipment. For starter equipment, it's not that bad. I'm kind of thought about wondering if this combine or a smaller combine was on the mod hub. And when I saw this on the mod hub, I'm like, I have not used that combine since like 17. Why not go back to my roots a little bit and give it a go? And this is like the very young brother of the combine I want to use on this map here in the future. Now, if you happen to get this mod, it's going to show you in the store the combinations that work for this combine, and it only shows this header. It does not show a corn/sunflower header for this combine, but like a lot of mods, it's not going to show you headers that it doesn't, recognize or whatever. I'm guessing I could probably get a sunflower corn header for this, and it might work. But I would probably test it on another map just to see if it would first. I thought about getting another mod for this map, but it's something I wouldn't be able to use quite a bit. But then it's like, it's a production building, so I was like, nah. There's the production building just came out today as I'm recording this. I'm recording this on Wednesday. I don't know what day of the month it is. 2 days before this episode should go out anyways. But it's for, you bring your straw to, it's like a straw production building, and you can make straw hats, straw pallets, or something like that, and purses, I think is the other thing you can make with it. Kind of interesting, but I was like, no, I don't want to do a lot of productions here. This Let's Play is just to build up a farm, and run into the back of your trailer type of thing. But we're here to actually, get ourselves a nice looking farm with sheds, silos, all that kind of stuff. That's what we're shooting for. That stuff is expensive. But as we slowly expand and get our footprint into the ground here on East Vineland, which we're doing, a lot of off-camera work, but I'm hoping that's coming to an end sometime soon. I don't mind doing it, but you guys miss out on a lot of stuff. If I showed you all the contracts I did off-camera, I think, like I said, I'm approaching like 60 hours already on this map, and we're not even on episode 20. So, a lot of off-camera work has gone into this. Just cruising around. I try to avoid showing a lot of the grass contracts at this point, because we've done a lot of them here. But they're the best paying ones on here. And speaking of grass contracts, I just remembered my grass field should be ready for harvesting as well. So I'll have to get that done today. Not this episode, but this month we'll have to get it done. Get those wrapped up so they'll be ready for the month of December. I did go over 105. If you're wondering how big field 105 is, it's not that bad of a field, as all the grass fields here are decent size. It's not the biggest grass field, but it's right on down here. It's kind of equivalent to what I just did in 94. I almost forgot, just before I started harvesting, like, wait a minute, on this map, I can do canola straw. I mean, I'm not going to get a whole bunch of straw bales off here, but it is money and profit. But I'm thinking the month of November, we'll come on down here, and we'll prep this field for planting something next season. We should have $40,000 by that time to buy that cedar that I showed you. And we'll plant, not only will we plant this field, but we'll replant the grass in our grass fields, because it wasn't direct drilled, so I'll get a better environmental score if I do it with a direct drill. So this field shouldn't take me too long, but when I get up here, let's see if we can unload into the trailer. I think it will. And then I think what I'll do is I'll time-lapse the last part of this field for harvesting, and we'll see what we end up with. Bring it up to the fuel refinery, get it in there, and maybe turn it on and start making some diesel. I guess this side will do. Just barely gets over the top. But who cares? It works. Alright, so I'm going to empty this on out. Yeah, it looks like about 6,000 liters this will hold. It might be the rest of the field I can get right into here, not a problem. But let's go ahead and finish harvesting this field for the first time. Not going to be the best yield. Next year should be better because it'll have all the stuff that it needs. At least that's what I plan to do. But let's get to harvesting the rest of our canola.
Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago and pine for them old days of yore. Well, let me run through the breeze like the leaves on the trees. Let me fly like the leaves when they fall. Well, let my mind go serene like a cool water stream that runs from the mountains so tall.
Not as much canola as I was hoping for, but you know what? It is better than nothing. It is nice to be actually harvesting in our own field. But it'll be even better next year when it's crop that we put in. And like I said, I think the expected yield was what, 65% out of 100? At least that's what precision farming was telling us we can expect out this field. So yeah, we're just a little bit above half of what we could possibly get out of here. But yeah, we're also going to get straw. I don't know how many bales I'm going to get. I have no idea since I've never done canola straw before. I don't know if it's a good yield on straw. I have no idea. Yeah, so 4,000 liters here. I don't remember what I got the first time, but yeah. We're looking at, what, 6,000 liters, I think, maybe, is what I'm going to get off this field. But it's a start, and then I can possibly buy, I wonder how much this little field here, not that I'm going to buy it right now. Everyone calm down. That field can't be too expensive. Field 40 is only 51,000, so I could buy that field maybe next season before we plant and merge it with this one. Little things like that. We can end up doing something like that. Right, let me go ahead and park this on our own field. That way we're not in a neighbor's farm field. We don't want to be doing that. And let me fold that on up. There we go. Looking really good. Happy about that. Yeah, so actually 6,671 liters. I'm glad it wasn't 6,666 liters, then I'd be a little bit worried. But we're doing okay. And yeah, we're going to get a whole bunch of silage bales from that silage contract I'll do in between episodes. And then once I complete that, I'll collect on it. And then I'm going to try to figure out, I'm trying to remember in the save file, I think there is actually a file for contracts. And I may try to fiddle with that and see if those that equipment's in there and I can get rid of it. If not, I'll just have to park it on down at the store and just never, we won't use it. Like I said, I can't bring it to the sell point and return it. The game doesn't see it as mine, so I can't sell it, then reimburse the money. I cannot do that. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. Anyways, let's back on up here and put this 6,000 liters. So, yeah, we're not going to get a whole bunch of diesel out of this. But it is something, like I said. Let's go ahead and pound it on in there. It's probably not going to even look that impressive, actually, in the production page, but canola. So we're going to get like 600 liters of diesel and 600 liters of pig food. And 3,000 liters of compost, which, like I said, I could actually get a mod and put down a sell point, but I don't know if I got any room to put it down anywhere. Let me go ahead. I'm actually going to turn that on. And let's see. Everything else, make sure. Electric charge is selling. We're storing diesel. We're storing methane, because I'm not going to get enough to sell that. We're storing the compost and the pig food. Everything else is fine. Yep, we are good. We are good. And yeah, I don't know if that's going to be enough diesel to actually turn on the generator and make money. I may just leave it there so I can fuel up my equipment. That's something I could definitely do. But not too bad. I'm kind of excited about that. We got ourselves a harvester. I'm not going to use my harvester for contracts. I'm not going to be like, oh, I got my own harvester. I'll harvest that field with that combine. No, thank you. Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, we got ourselves a combine, some more land. Early in the spring, we'll buy that seed drill for 40 grand. That's the one I'm definitely going to shoot for. Want to use equipment that I really haven't used too much of. But November, we got to go and get our soil sampling. We're going to have to plow it, probably put some lime down, and then when we plant next year, then we'll put fertilizer in. I think I'll put canola in there, but at least with that seed drill, I'll have the option to put in whatever I feel like putting in. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I got some more work to do here. Let me just go ahead and double check the store page. Please don't be for sale, and it's not. We're good. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do this contract right here for $14,000. 80% done, even though I haven't touched the field whatsoever. But all those silage bales I get off that field will be ours. They'll be parked over here. And come December, when the price is a little bit better, we'll sell them all and get a whole bunch of change for it. I do got to get these fields done too, so I may go ahead and mow these and wrap it up. And yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I'll even have time to get to it, but I always say I'm going to get to something, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in East Vineland. But until then, have a good one.